Hey everyone. All right, so before we get started, I just want to say, if you have a Twitter account, please follow me at OrangeGrove55 so we can talk Disney, continue this conversation afterwards. I love to hear from you guys. So follow me if you have Twitter at OrangeGrove55. So let's get started with the topic at hand. Is Pixar a theme? Ever since Pixar Pier was announced, a lot of the fan community has been questioning, is Pixar a theme? And I'm seeing a lot of it. It's not just like one or two people. A lot of people are saying, no, Pixar is not a theme. It's a property, it's a brand, and it doesn't make any sense to have a Pixar Pier. I'm here to say I completely disagree. First of all, we've used Pixar, or Disney has used Pixar, a lot as a theme. You know, we have Pixar Play Parade, a Pixar themed parade. Okay, we have the Pixar themed fireworks that will be premiering in a few months at Disneyland. We have a Pixar themed celebration with Pixar Fest coming up in a few months. We have the Pixar celebration at Tokyo Disney Sea that's currently underway. So Pixar is a theme. I don't understand how you can have a Pixar themed parade and a Pixar themed celebration, but for some reason a land is off limit. That's not a theme. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay, now it's weird because, you know, Pixar isn't a theme for an area, right? That's the argument being made. But for some reason, nobody's saying that Marvel isn't a theme. We can have Marvel Land, which is essentially the same thing as Pixar Pier. Okay, it's an area themed to a brand, a franchise, not just one movie. So what's the difference? Why is Marvel Land okay, but Pixar Pier is not? It doesn't make any sense to me. And yeah, no, Pixar is a theme. Themes don't have to be a specific place or time period or just based on one movie. A theme can be based on a brand. Okay? It can. There's no limitation to that. So I don't really understand that mentality. If I'm wrong though, comment below. Let me know. Let me know your argument as to why Pixar is not a theme, but somehow Marvel is a theme and Marvel Land's fine. I don't understand that mentality. Or do you think that both are not themes? So I don't understand that mentality, but I do believe Pixar is a theme. Now another thing is, does Pixar Pier make sense in the sense where, you know, what they're trying to do? Yes, I think it does. See, the problem is that people are conflating the old Pixar Pier, which after 2012 was more you know, 1920s, 1930s, you know, California, so to speak, with a little Disney sprinkled over the top. The problem now is that it's no longer that. So you can't take the rules of the previous theme and apply them to Pixar Pier. So I see a lot of people saying, well, what does Pixar have to do with a 1920s, 1930s pier? Well, nothing. Because the pier is no longer about the 1920s and 1930s. It's a Pixar Pier. Disney is using pier like they use land or port the same way. Okay, it's essentially Pixar Land, but it's more, you know, oceanfronty, more beachy, so it's a pier. Okay, so that's how I see it. Okay, just like how at Tokyo Disney Sea they use like port, you know. It's the same thing, and it's or the same as land. How the Marvel Land, it's the same thing. Pier is the same. They're using it the same way. It's just Pixar Land, basically. That's what it is. Pixar Land. But since it's bordering water and it's kind of beachy, it's Pixar Pier. Okay. No, it has nothing to do with the 1920s or 30s piers in California. Nothing to do with that. That's the former theme. That's the theme they went with in 2012, but that's not the theme anymore. So you can't hold Pixar Pier to the same standard as the old theme. That's no longer the theme. That's why the Incredicoaster being themed to 1950s more makes sense, because it's Pixar and it makes sense in Pixar Land. It doesn't matter that it's 1950s and that, you know, the old pier was 1920s. The old pier is irrelevant right now. The old pier is no longer the theme. Okay, so those are my thoughts on it. I think Pixar is definitely a theme. I think Pixar Pier definitely makes sense as a theme. A lot of people disagree, and that's fine. And that's why I do these videos, to have this conversation. So comment below, let me know what you think. Does Pixar Pier as a theme make sense to you? Does it not make sense to you? Is it weird? Is it normal? Do you agree with me? What are your thoughts on this? I love to hear from you guys. Like, subscribe. I do content on Disney all the time. And as always, have a wonderful day.